Everybody, it's Flacco back again with another Madden YouTube video. Today, in today's video, I just said today in today's video, but you guys get it. We will be doing a top 10 running back list. I've been getting asked and asked and asked. We actually have I think 6 new cards on here that were not on the last time we did this video. So it is really refreshing when we get a lot of cards to update the top 10. So I waited a little bit. I might have waited too long, but at the end of the day, it is finally here. If you guys enjoy top 10s, I do these for most important positions in Ultimate Team. And also I do gameplays. I do theme team videos. I do everything on the channel. Make sure to hit that noti and also hit that sub and then the noti. I cannot talk this morning at all, boys. My fault. But anyways, let's just get right into it. We got some honorable mentions and then we'll get into our number 10. Our first honorable mention is going to be Fred Taylor. I do think he is our number 11. He is literally the exact same card almost as our 10. I think they are very interchangeable. But looking at him, 95 speed, which is basically the normal now. We have I think the whole list is 95 speed guys, and we have a couple 96 speed guys in the game right now. But looking at him, he's one of those running backs that obviously aren't the best catching, but everything else, they're amazing, right? Good carrying, really good change of direction, really good trucking, break tackle, just an all-around good card here. Another honorable mention, I don't even know if it's more of an honorable mention or me just feeling bad, I don't know, but yes, we know Jonathan Taylor got a 97 overall kind of honors card, but it would have been the slowest card on the list. He would have been the only 94 speed guy on the list. He also does not have good animations. I did pull him on this account, used him, fumbled in my Super Bowl, lost my Super Bowl. That was definitely pain. Maybe that's residing in this pick. But like I said, he would have been the slowest guy on there. He is a good card member. All of his stats right there are correct, but you guys got to always take in and use the card. He does have bad animations, and he also is slow. So yeah, just an honorable mention here. Officially moving into our top 10, like I said, Ricky Williams and our guy Fred Taylor are literally the exact same card to me. But as you guys know, Fred Taylor has the awful catching, and our guy Ricky has above 80, which is amazing. I would say 75 or even 72 and above feels really good on the running back. And he has an 80, which is amazing for a power back. Obviously, he doesn't have the best change of direction, but remember, he is a power back, so you'll be getting those bruisers, those bulldozers, whatever, for cheaper than the other archetypes. He has really good trucking, break tackle. His agility really isn't there, but I always looked at Ricky Williams as kind of just a run straight kind of. I don't know. I actually really enjoyed this card. He felt amazing for the time being. I did use him. I do think I would take that catching over some of the other stats that Fred Taylor, but like I said, they're very interchangeable. You can't go wrong with either of those two. Number 9, we do have Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is another very fast running back, 95 speed. He is very good at every stat. The carrying is 91, which is okay. I would say it's okay at this time of the game. And then 72 catching, so solid catching. Like I said, if I were to have a minimum, it would probably be around that 72 range, and a really good change of direction, trucking, and break tackle. He's another guy that's kind of like JT, where his animations, I even know a lot of Cowboys theme team guys who don't use this card because of his animations. That is really a negative, but he does have that speed, so if you can't get him in the open field and just run straight or just swerve with him, he could be very good. But like I said, I've had multiple people tell me, this is one of the only cards on the list I have not touched. I have multiple people tell me the animations are bad, and I do trust a lot of the people that have told me. But very good card in general when it comes to everything else. You can swerve, you can jurtle. Not a bad card. Number 8, we do have Kenyan Drake. I really look at Kenyan Drake as just a better Tony Pollard with a kind of a worse name, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people slept on Kenyan Drake right from the beginning. Maybe it's just the Cowboys theme team hype when Team of the Year came out. But if you guys look at the card, he really is better when it comes to everything. The carrying is -1, which isn't the biggest deal, but he does have an 82 catching, which is a big deal. If you can keep your running back out there all 3 downs and not have to sub in somebody when you're passing the ball, is amazing, right? But the one thing that you do take a toll on is trucking, but you're really not going to try to truck with Kenyan Drake, honestly. Just put leapfrog on him and jurtle the whole game, just juke with him. If he's going to be a pass-catching running back, you don't need to truck. He does have good break tackle, change direction, really solid animations too. Nothing like Tony Pollard as well. This is a card I actually did use when I was temporarily doing the Cardinals theme team running back, but yeah, Kenyan Drake, very solid guard. Number 7, we do have the Super Bowl Joe Mixon. This is a card that I absolutely enjoyed out there. So looking at him, obviously, he does take a toll down in that catching, right? But his carrying is much more higher than the last two guys. His catching is still higher than Tony Pollard at 78, and he does have that above 90 trucking as well. So this is one of the most well-balanced running backs in the game. He can do everything. He has this really solid spin move, or juke move. I don't think his spin move is the best, but it definitely is doable if I remember. I did do a gameplay on this card. He did did feel very, very good. I think I went off with him in the gameplay. But yeah, another very, very solid running back. Like I said, a lot of these stats are true, but you got to look at the animations, and Joe Mixon does bring some solid animations to the table. Number 6, speaking of animations, we do have the best animation player in the game, Cordarrelle Patterson. He has the best juke move, he has the best spin move in the game. It's absolutely loaded. That's why you see him so high on everybody's list, and a lot of people still do enjoy using him to this day, even if it's the nobody spend guys who got him for free in their challenges. They all love this card. Looking at him though, 95 speed, 94 excel, really, really good there at the speed stats. And then the one thing that you'll see is the 89 carrying. You definitely want to power this card up to get above 90 there. It's still on the lower end, but it's definitely usable. His catching, though, above a 90. The first guy on this list that's been above a 90 in the catching stat, which is amazing. And he is 6'2". Feels like a wide receiver out the backfield with good animations. He is amazing. No trucking there, but like I said, you're not going to be trucking with a guy that has good animations like that. Just makes no sense. So why would you? Who cares? He could have 0 trucking and I would still use this card. 92 change of direction, 95 break tackle, though. Very, very good. Like I said, sometimes you got to use the card to see their animations because you can't, that's not written anywhere what animation they have. But at the end of the day, very, very good card. We love him in this game too. Number 5, we do have Christian Okoye right here, the running back slash fullback. He is another one of those he's actually the first guy on the list that is an air trucker. If you guys don't know what air trucking is, when you're above 245 pounds, which he is, you can air truck, meaning when you're not trucking somebody, you're in the open field, you could just spam truck. It's like a speed boost. It really has been a glitch for, I think, the last 2 Maddens. I can't remember if it was in Madden 20 as well, but I know it was in Madden 21. A very, very good tactic. A lot of people use on their tight ends, their big boy running backs like Okoye, and another guy you'll see later on this list. But looking at him though, 95 speed. This is the powered up edition, so he technically is 94 speed. So Jonathan Taylor would be tied with him, but remember, he can air truck, and he has 98 trucking, 96 break tackle, 92 change direction. He even has a 72 catching for somebody that big, which is absolutely amazing. 96 carrying, 91 agility, and 95 excel. Remember, I really think this card, he just plays better than his stats. He also is, like I said, very, very big. I know his speed isn't the craziest, but when you have a power back that can air truck, that could definitely help with a lot of those losses in that speed category. Unlike Jonathan Taylor, he also does have a solid juke move, which I absolutely love on him. He definitely cannot spin that heavy, but a very solid card. I had a lot of fun with him too. 4, we do have Christian McCaffrey. So another guy that is on the slower end of the list at 94 speed. He has 96 excel. The reason why I have him here is because of his archetype. The receiving back archetype is by far the best archetype in the game at 9, or in having that speed. Obviously, that is kind of the negative on him. The reason why he's not higher on this list, but you will see a lot of the pros end up using Christian McCaffrey in their in the MCS. Every single one of them had him because of what you can do at the backfield. There's a lot of wheel routes in this Madden. 92 catching, the highest catching stat in the game. That is a very good stat right there. 94 change of direction to a 90 break tackle. Obviously, he's not, like I said, you're not going to be trucking with Christian McCaffrey. He also has that really good sidestep juke, kind of like Cordarrelle Patterson's as well. As my camera, I have no clue. It just switched to my streaming thing. I've never had that happen to me before, but we're still here. We are still here. Christian McCaffrey, though, easily top 5. Number 3, we have another receiving back, basically just better at everything. Literally better at everything than Christian McCaffrey. But like I said, we do value the receiving backs very heavily because they can get that backfield master for 1 AP. The only archetype that could do that. Looking at him, though, 95 speed, 96 excel, which is absolutely amazing. So he has that, at 95 is kind of the average we've seen, right? But having that with the receiving back as well, and 6'2", out of the backfield with 87 catching and the 92 change direction. And unlike Christian McCaffrey, he has 97 trucking and 97 break tackle too. So this Marcus Allen can literally do everything. I think if you literally are like a 90% or higher passer, like you pass 90% of plays, Marcus Allen is probably your number 1. I know a lot of people still think Marcus Allen is the number 1 running back in the game. And like I said, if you do pass the ball every play, I don't think you're wrong there. But Marcus Allen, very good card. He's amazing. At number 2, we do have Eric Dickerson, and yes, I know a lot of people really do value Eric Dickerson as their number 1, and I do, and this is like 100%. It's because of his name. It is literally because of his name. Like I said, this is still a very good card, but he is for sure not better than the number 1 guy in my personal opinion. The thing I love about him though, he does get backfield mismatch for 1 AP, unlike the first guy, but at the end of the day, like I said, he doesn't get that X factor like he had in Madden 20 that made him the all-time great. It was really the X factor that was OP, not actually Eric Dickerson. But at the end of the day, a lot of people, it's cool to play along with that, though. It really is to think that Eric Dickerson was like the GOAT. But looking at him, though, he still is a very good card. Like I said, he's still number top 3. I'm really just kind of comparing him to his Madden 20 form, which is kind of unfair of me to do. But looking at him, though, he's amazing at everything. The 70 catching is a little suspect, which it's okay, though. It's definitely okay. Like I said, he does get backfield mismatch for 1 AP, which can backpack that awful catching so you can keep him on the field. And 90, like, just all-around good stats. He has really good animations as well. He doesn't have, like, a crazy spin move, but it is solid, and his juke move is very, very good with jukebox. This is one of the only cards I do love with jukebox on him. Don't like wasting AP like that on a running back, but if you do, I would use jukebox. He's a very good card. Number 1, we do have Derrick Henry, the power back, and yes, it's crazy to think that Derrick Henry is top 2, top 3. You'd probably top 2 in 2 different positions, which is actually ridiculous, and they're 2 very, very popular positions as well. But looking at him, he is 6'3". He is above that 245 pounds, so he can air truck for you. 96 speed. Like I said, there's only 2 guys in the game that get 96 speed. Base, meaning like not powered up. Him and also Eric Dickerson. And the reason why I take Derrick Henry over him is because he can air truck on top of being 96 speed. So he feels even infinitely faster than him. And also, another big boost about Derrick Henry, he does get this super suit. I forgot to say this for CMC as well. CMC does get the super suit, which really makes him 95 speed, which is free, meaning every single player watching this video, every single one, normally I don't include stuff like that, but every single one of you guys watching this video can get that super suit for free. Nothing, just 2 challenges, I think it is, super free. You get that with Derrick Henry too, so he really is like a 97 speed running back base, which is actually crazy. But looking at him though, 98, or he'll have like 98 trucking, 98 break tackle, 93 change direction with really good carrying. Obviously that catching really, really blows. You'll probably have to use 2 AP backfield mismatch on him if you want to keep him in all downs. Really does suck. He will drop balls sooner or later if you don't have any catching abilities on him. But at the end of the day, this card, high in speed and being able to air truck, he definitely has to be this high on the list. Appreciate you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Make sure to let me know in the comments, are you using, well, which running back you're using, how many you are using as well, and if you're using 2, comment both of them. You might as well. I am a 1 running back only guy. I'll tell you guys, I am using Eric Dickerson. I am in the Rams theme team. Only reason why I'm using him over Derrick Henry, despite my ratings. But at the end of the day, I love hearing your guys' feedback. Everything, it helps make the next video even better. So hope to see the comments down below. And I hope to see you guys in the next video as well. Hopefully we can get some cool Wildcard Wednesday cards for gameplays or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys.